Okay, so last week, Rose went wild, and I couldn't unwild her before she kind of like started having to be tamed. So today I'm going to be really trying to find out, can I retame her, because she's got really fucking high stats that I want to keep, and or like the animals, like she's the one that I need to tame the animals. And she's the wild woman, so it's really inconvenient. And then on the flip side, if I can't get her before she walks off, I have to try to re-roll and just see if the chance is there to get her or not. Because sometimes the game says absolutely no, and I want to know, can I get her back or not? I've already got people set up to tame her and stuff like that. Although I kind of like abused her a little bit. I like attacked her. I psychic shock lanced her. Like I kind of like beat the shit out of her, imprisoned her, and all that stuff. So I was really fucking mean. So I don't think she wants to be here, but too fucking bad. I also did a full count, so I actually have 119 people. I think with Rose it might be like 120, I think. But yeah, I have a fuck ton of people, and I did count all the animals. Oh fuck. Sweet Jesus bless. Yeah, those are still working. Jesus Christ. Thank you for 500 bits. I'm gonna be fucking stressed. I'm sure of it. Yeah, so I counted, and I've got 390 animals, and 20 of them are pregnant, and 121 of them are my pack animals. So they're the ones like up top here. So yeah, I am gonna have to cull like a fuck ton of these people, animals, I guess, because I think 350 is the maximum you can kind of like handle at any given time, and I'm wasting a lot on food animals that I could be having on whole animals. So I'm gonna weigh up the pros and cons of the meat versus like milk and stuff like that, and go with that.
You disgust me.
Yeah. On. You and your rack attacks, bless. The raccoons are pretty cute. Like, I saw something fucking the other day when I was playing a game. I saw like a raccoon in there, and I'm like, oh, it's blessed. And yeah, I can't remember what it was, but I'm pretty sure. Fucking game would that have been? Oh, Rest. Welcome in, Rest. I haven't seen you for a while. I'm glad you've got a little bit of time to come watch. I know how busy you are. Oh man, Stella's having a fucking heart attack. I think that's a panther. I'm trying to tame a wild woman, Rest. It's I don't know how well it's gonna go. Is she a fucking panther? She is a panther, and she's one of the fucking named ones. Great. Where are you? You are a raccoon. Like, the funny thing is, I actually grew up. So I had a little plush dog. Oh, my fucking panther died. Who is she bonded to? Social. Guess it won't tell me who it's bonded to. It attempted to lacerate Vincent. It must have been an attack that happened earlier. That sucks. Well, it depends. If we don't get Rose and I re-roll, there's a chance that won't happen. So I'll see how it goes. At the moment, I can't really save anything, because the one save that I've got to roll back to is this one. This is the one that brings me back to the start of her going wild. So that's the one I've got to not save over. As if that won't happen. Just going to speed it up, because there's nothing I can really do while they're doing that. Yeah, so as I was saying, I grew up with a couple of dog plush toys, right? But my brother actually grew up with raccoons, so like raccoon plush toys. So I find it really interesting that like I've come across somebody else that like relates to the raccoons so strongly. I find it very endearing, actually. Where's the hair meat? Oh, that's right. No electricity for the win. So the other thing I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to send out a caravan for probably fucking steel. I know I was trying to wait a whole season, but if I go over here, I don't think I have. Oh, we got like 3 steel, so it's okay. It's questionable at best. It's quite funny. I sound like I got a lot of energy, but like I don't know. I'm sipping on this coffee, and I'm not sure about that. It's one of those sort of situations. Plus, it's still fucking cold, eh? Try not to complain as much as last night. I did take my osteopanadol, so my neck doesn't hurt as bad. I have got stuff to keep that warm. And this room's just fucking cold at the moment, that's all. But I have an extra jumper now, so it's come through the wash. So I won't be as cold for long. So yeah, we've got like a fuck ton of crops. Like I kind of want to get stuff done, but I know that until we actually get Rose, there's not much point. She's injured, she's content. Social's kind of like anything. The fuck was that noise? Oh, inspired trade. Like, I heard something chink and I'm like, the fuck is that noise? Somebody must be making or doing something. What else are we doing? So I'm still scanning for steel. The only problem I've got, wherever the fuck they are, is I have no electricity to actually, find steel. I'll get there eventually. Everybody's doing everything else where they don't have electricity, so it's fine. I am working on more food, and I think after, if you look at it at the moment, almost all of these crops are almost all planted. So I think I'll do okay once they all activate. I think that'll be fine. I think I'll probably get enough harvestables. They are still killing off animals and stuff like that. So yeah, while we're doing this, I might as well spend this time finding out which animal is actually better to take. So who's idle? Star. What is your bio? Oh, that's right. You can only do a couple of things. You kind of missed the cold. It's going to be 105 Fahrenheit all next week. Oof. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun. So I like the warmth. I like knowing that I can hop into air conditioning if I need it. Or have a really cold drink or stand in the shower and cool down or something like that. They're the kind of things that I don't mind. I cool off pretty easy. I take a long time to warm up. So it's very uncomfortable for me. Tonight still says it's going to get down to about 3 degrees, which you got to remember, we're tropical in Australia. So that's still pretty cold for us, and that's Celsius. So yeah, especially since lately it's been saying that it feels like half the temperature. And it's still saying that from last night to today, that it's whatever the temperature is, it's 8 at the moment or something, it feels like half of that. So it feels like it's about 4 degrees. So yeah, it's interesting. Kangaroo's got inspiration. Sweet. Look at them all going. I've got so many people gardening now. The DLC's late. Oh wow. Does it show the release time, or are you basing it on American release date time to Australian turnover time? Because that's the only shitty thing we get in Australia is often when they say it's releasing on blah date, it's usually the following day. So often in Australia we'll get super excited about some things releasing, a game's releasing, doing something, whatever. And then we'll gear up to play it, and it releases the following day, or worse, occasionally it releases the day beforehand. Depends on which coast of America it was getting released on, pretty much. Research is finished for biofuel. Cool. I may have to do this again, but I'm hoping not. What's I going to do? Not the TV? I think I was just going to do that for the size of the research. This is on Steam. Game plans to unlock approximately less than an hour. Oh yeah. I watched one of those timers for 7 days. That was frustrating. That was a kind of stressful, I was not prepared for when I was sitting there watching the countdown, and I'm it's saying that it's less than a minute, but it's been less than a minute for 10 minutes. I'm I can't refresh any harder than this. Yeah, anyway, it didn't end up coming out till the following day lunchtime or something, so there's no way I would have played it that night. I got 2 colonists idle. Who have I got? Mitz. Mitz, what's your stats? Is power still down? It looks like it's up. What have you got? Okay, let's have a look at your work. I scrolled all the way to the bottom on habit, but it's not actually where it will be. It's up here. She does wardening. Yeah, there's no prisoners. Hunting. She might not have a gun. She does research. If somebody's already on a table. What about cooking? How do you feel about cooking? You got a level 6. Also, where is Star? Because she'll have one of these little icons too there. Okie dokie. What do you do? I should probably like clicked on her and then clicked in here. There, Star. Reminds you when you're downloading from CDs and it used to say downloading would be done in like 5 minutes, 20 minutes later still waiting. Those were probably the worst fucking times because you'd sit there and you'd watch the thing and you don't know if the computer's crashed and it's just sitting there locked up or not. Ah, we got Rose. Holy shit. Okay, that actually happened. I was thinking that this was going to take a couple of goes. Alright. So you're in intense pain, yeah, because we beat the shit out of you. That's fine. Although, I don't like the fact that she's jealous of bedrooms and shit, but I can finally save over this. And I guess that means Stella is dead for good. So that sucks. Because usually what happens... Oh, what's happened to Boris? Permanent gunshot injury. Yeah, well, that's obviously permanent. You're age 4. I don't know. Do I have... No, I don't have a... Let's see. I'm gonna make a decision about Boris. So I don't have anything to heal him, which is unfortunate. Even if I lucked out by finding something somewhere, I'm probably already going to have psychotic tantrums for having one bonded animal dying. So it's not great. It means I need more though, which is why I want to get rid of some of these animals so I can actually focus on training up a few of these ones. There might be somebody called Gun. I don't know. I obviously don't have them in my base. So far, I've got Moose. I've got Sleepy. I don't have Grim yet, which is interesting. I haven't come across a Grim. I haven't come across Bless, but if I find one called Raccoon, I'll keep it for obvious reasons. So, yeah. I'll aim for that. It's interesting, though. We're, like, running at 3 speed and there's, like, no issues. Oh, hello. What's going on here? Is it just recreation or is somebody actually doing something? Looks like recreation. They're actually using the space pretty well, honestly. I was expecting this to be cramped and unhappy. Why is that spot missing something? Floors. Whatever this is. I think it's marble. You're a rare species. In this game, you are. I do find it interesting that I actually have, I think it's 3 Grims following me now in stream, though. That's pretty cool. I did realize that I completely butchered one of the names last week, but I practiced a bit on a couple of the names that were harder for me. Okay. Now, I actually do have to look at this meat situation, because what I've got going wrong here is to have like 139 animals, right? Not really a problem, but I could have 139 like attack and hauling animals, and that would be more ideal than having like a lot of like small animals, which may or may not equal food and milk and eggs and stuff like that. So I just have to find out, weigh up the pros and cons, because like guinea pigs, for instance, their fur is really expensive. I think their meats are too. I just wanted to know, where do I find you? I think it's your overview or something. This. That's right. Okay, so you get like 31 meat and 16 leather. Does it say... They only liver... litter size isn't too big. Okay, so it's 31. It's like meat rotting here. People strain talk. Alright. See, a cow should be alright. And I should get milk from that. That's 67. Yeah, that's better. Guinea pigs might have to go, even though they're good money. I'm now in the position where I need the meat and the products. The fuck? The pigs have got 238. Do they make milk? Wait, hold up. Toxic sensitivity? The fuck is that? I've never noticed that there's a toxic thing. Roam interval is like 3 days. I guess the other thing I should consider is like how much food and stuff they eat, but I'm not really that concerned about it if they're able to like put out like that much meat. I did think I was going to end up with like pigs and stuff because I figured they'd make a lot of meat because like an adult cow and stuff by comparison, adult cow is like 336. So pigs, cows, they're staying. The fuck else have I got in here? Where is a goat? There's one. Okay, goat. Meat amount is 100. I know they make milk, but the cows do that. I think maybe the pigs. And this game's weird. Sheep's for like wool and stuff. I know that. It's like 100 meat. Okay, so goats could probably go. I might just set that up actually. Let's see, goats. Goats total amount. Let's go with 0 overall. So if we get any join us, they should auto cull. Well, not 80 fucking. I want 80. Let's see. Guinea pigs are going. They've been pretty good for... Where are they? Yeah, that one. They've been pretty good for like, you know, the fur. Selling of the fur and stuff. There's been good money, but I can make Devil Strand now, so I'm not that worried about that. Yaks and muffaloes and stuff like that, they're good. I will take a look at their meat count though. Hold up. Let's see. Yak. 229. Don't you claw on that door, Asora. Nobody's in there. Come on. Come here. Don't look at me all frisky. Azula's doing bad things in the hallway. I'm watching you. Could be in here where it's warm. You're choosing bad things. She's choosing all the fucking bad options. She's got a habit lately where she goes up to my garage door and just scratches at it and makes a fucking horrid noise, and nobody's in there. And nobody's doing anything in there. But she just wants to do that because it makes a noise. Yeah. She got in trouble for it a couple times, so she's up here now. I think you've just got an itchy spot. That's what your problem is, isn't it? Alright, muffaloes. So an adult makes a fuck ton. I mean, their fur and stuff isn't too bad. I'm not going to get like a huge amount of that. Leather's pretty good. The muffaloes, donkeys, I probably don't want to keep. There's something I'm trying to avoid is keeping the small haul animals. Like that's 190 though. That's a fair bit of fucking meat. Dromedary, I wouldn't be culling these. They're pretty good for most things. Horses. Horses got a lot of meat. God damn. Let's do a quick check around here. There's no sus orange horses. Alright. Yaks, muffaloes, dromedaries, horses. Is there anything else in this pack? I checked the donkey situation. Donkeys aren't bad for meat. But I don't want to waste the time of hauling animals. There's Moose. What are you doing, Moose? You're psychotically wandering. Feckle. Not gonna judge. Let's get in here. Can I click up on this behind it? What the fuck? Oh my god, Grim. I'm like moving shit out of the way to watch that. I just love it. Oh my god. How am I supposed to focus, guys, when I've got Jeff Goldblum being a pin-up beside me? Oh my god, thank you for the 100 bits, Grim. I'm gonna have like 0 attention span. I've got other ones in there too as well. By the look of it, I need to set some above like the 100, but I'll be honest, I didn't really think anybody would actually cheer above 100 bits, so I didn't make any for that. Beyond the jump scare one, which I'm not keen on either. But that's actually been there for ages. It's secretly been there for ages. But I had so much fucking fun with so many of them. I'd love to like call out which one's like my favorite, but I don't want to until it goes off. Because like you guys all know, I'll fucking be laughing too hard for it. Let's see. Keep years experience inspiration. Nice. I managed to get rid of some donkeys. I was going to have auto cull on, where are they? Alpacas? Yeah, I got donkeys are going to go. Alpacas, I don't want any of those anymore. They only haul about 35, and I think the donkeys do that too. The goats are going, donkeys are going. Megasloths can stay. I need attack animals. Thrombos can stay for attack hauling kind of animals. They're okay. Rhinos attack animals. Horses hauling. I need to check out the avian situation, actually. The cows are staying. Pigs are staying. Sheep. I want their wool at the moment. But I could potentially, if I get rid of the sheep, I could get muffalo wools and heavy furs and stuff like that. So that's not too much of a loss. But I think I am actually making things with sheep wool at the moment. So I need them for a moment. Hold on, I'm pretty sure. Where is it? In the recreational area? What the fuck is Lasagna doing? Just mulling around. I fucking love that name. So good. What are these bird boxes? They're supposed to be gone for like ages ago. Rec room. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are sheep wool. So I need the sheep for a bit. But that's okay. Wildlife. I haven't looked at that for a bit. We have a lynx in the area. I don't really want that to happen. Get these gone as well. Okay. That door just doesn't look like it's kind of working. I don't know if it actually is. It's fine though. It's whatever. Are they still working on this? Yes. Wooden wall? No, this wall, please. What are you doing, Lasagna? Wait, am I moving it out? Oh god. Thank you, Russ. Thank you for 500 bits. I got no concentration. I'm so glad I made that one. I almost made it another one, actually. But like, who isn't a fan of Jeff Goldblum, honestly? I really love Jurassic Park. I haven't probably even explained that before, but I fucking love Jurassic Park. It's like one of those movies, from my childhood that really always like stuck with me and like impacted me greatly. Especially since like I watched it through a drive-in cinema.
Sluts. What slut?
I say that. Okay, guys, I say that to Nick, and Nick says that back to me. That's how we kind of greet each other. I love that. That's black comedy, by the way. It's an Australian Aboriginal comedy show that used to be on years ago. I love it. They're so great. They're just like forever fighting. Thank you for the 50 bits, by the way. I was checking out like the duck and stuff like that, but it's only got like 42. But I want like egg production, but I don't know if chicken's going to be better. I'll keep whichever one's the meatiest bird in here, as well as like lays the most eggs most frequently. XP year 60. Not yet. Not yet. You haven't found the one yet. I think there's. Hold up. Where's my list? I'll know from looking at my list. I think there's actually 2. Let's see, 1. Yeah, 2. There's 2 in there. There's 2 in there that like I'm gonna giggle so hard at. I'll just move that out of the way too so I can actually see my screen a bit better. I always say like I'm moving stuff out of the way and you guys can't even see what I'm like looking at or what's bothering me, but like I have like a Word document that's like keeps all the information and stuff between games, so I kind of have like all that information logged. It's alright. I know that like they'll get triggered over time, by the way. I just yeah, they're there. Yeah, that's one. Congrats, Blessed. Sorry, I fucking love that. Oh my god. I just love the sound effect combined with his stare. Oh, sweet Jesus. I'm surprised you got that so fucking fast too. Black Scott inspired recruitment.
Monkey.
Indeed. Welcome in, Nick. The guys have been like testing out stuff. I love Owl. That's his name, by the way. The little squirrel is Owl. It means blue. Thank you for the 25 bits as well.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm also trying to figure out which bird to keep and or get rid of. Like, ducks are like 42. The only problem is like the amount of information that I'm trying to retain from animal to animal is a little bit difficult. Yeah, I kind of forgot that the horse thing's activated again, you guys. Guys, have so much fun with that, and you only get to play with it when I play RimWorld. 60 per year. Alright. Nutrition and stuff. I love his fucking expression to the sound. It's fantastic. Thank you. Oh man, I know that that's going to go off sometime in the future randomly, and I'm just like going to be like taken completely like off guard, and I just won't know how to deal with that. I will forget eventually that I've got that. Alright, turkeys are looking like they're the best so far. Except for eggs per year, that's like 45. They got a lot of meat. Their egg production's a little bit lower. But chickens and ducks don't really matter. They're about the same, because I've been having a look, and we've got 42. Both of them do 60 eggs per year. And they're both 42. So literally, if I wanted to, I could cull like all the ducks or all the chickens. I could keep the turkeys for the meat. Although the turkeys, honestly, I'd be probably better off just getting rid of the turkeys because they don't produce as many eggs, and having like the ducks and the chickens. I might actually do that. I will do that. Where are you, turkeys? I was trying to keep them. This has been a really great experiment in seeing what actually has better meats and stuff, because I don't normally keep a lot of animals of different varieties. I don't know if there's a fourth kind of bird in here. Maybe. I haven't seen it. I'm pretty sure we've got duck, chicken, turkey. Pretty sure that's all I've got in the way of birds. Sheep are coming through just fine. There's a fucking grizzly bear on the map, though. So, yeah, there's that. Right, everybody's here. Everybody's fine. Rose is part of the team. We have a fantastic fucking magnificent harvest coming. I've got no prisoners. It kind of can and kind of can't cook stuff at the moment. So I'm expecting this area to kind of explode with animals, because I now don't have as many people wasting time on the smaller stuff. Talking about birds, how am I? I'm fucking tired as. Like, I'm not like... I personally don't feel super, super tired, but I got bugger all sleep, and I know that's not great, because I know I, like, stayed up till, like, 3 or 4 yesterday. Today? Today. Yeah, I can't even fucking remember. It's like 3 or 4 p.m., which is, like, equivalent of 3 or 4 a.m. for most people.
Emotional damage!
Is that? Are there any cannibal jerkies that drink coffee around? Well, I don't have the coffee mod, so we don't have coffee. I know, blasphemy, don't fucking kill me. God, I know that's a raging topic. And cannibals, I've got like 3. I'm pretty sure. Also, yes, emotional damage. Less. It basically is. I actually I got up tonight at like 6 to feed the cats so that they wouldn't eat me while I was asleep. And because they kind of do. And I ended up like going straight back to lay down, not to sleep, but actually just to lay there with my eyes closed. I don't play cannibal. I've got a couple of cannibals, but it makes me unhappy when they actually start eating other people, because like then they get other people get upset, and then I have to deal with tantrums and all sorts of shit. So I don't have too many. I think I've got 3. I took on a couple specifically for you guys, and